Hi there, this is Jen Grice from jengrice.com. I'm a divorce and empowerment coach for women. I encourage you to survive and thrive after abuse, adultery, and/or divorce. I'm also the author of the book You Can Survive Divorce, available on Amazon, and I'm currently writing my third book, Repair Your Faith, Regain Yourself. You can find out more about me at jengrice.com. So today I wanted to talk about how to be effective with boundaries. I talked a lot in other videos about, that boundaries are biblical and they are necessary for every relationship. But I've been coaching a lot of clients lately, and I've gotten a lot of questions about how to have boundaries, the practical side of how to have boundaries, and how to be assertive and effective. So I wanted to share today just how I do it. So my first suggestion to my clients is always practice, practice, practice. Don't give up. Boundaries are not something you learn overnight. They are something, especially if you've been on this earth 20, 30, 40, 50 years and been doing things a certain way, it's going to take a lot of time to do it a different way now. I've been practicing my boundaries for 7 or 8 years now, and I know still today, each time I do it, is just another chance to practice. Each time you have to say no or stand up for yourself or your children, and when you have to make yourself a priority, it's just another time to practice being assertive, having boundaries, and especially not feeling guilty about it. You have to decide ahead of time what you will and will not accept, what's negotiable to you and what's not, and decide what you can do and what you are not willing to do. I get contacted on a weekly basis asking me to do something for someone else, whether it's coaching or whether it's they want to write on my blog or whether they want me to be on their blog or whether they, all these different requests. And I'm a busy person. I freelance write for I Believe in Crosswalk.com. I'm writing my third book, creating videos, plus coaching clients on a weekly basis. It is my full-time job. I love what I do, but I have to say no a lot. I have to say no so that I can say yes to the important things, like working one-on-one with clients, or making sure my book is good, or all those different things that are priorities in my life. I have to say no to the things that aren't part of the priority, aren't part of working towards the goals that I have set in my life and in my business. And each time I have to say no or be assertive is just another time to practice not feeling guilty when stating my boundaries. So when somebody emails me and asks a bunch of questions or says, Jen, I'd like to meet with you and discuss, once recently somebody asked me they want to discuss my theology and where I had come up with the idea that divorce wasn't a sin. And not only did I not want to get an argument with this person, but I had to say no, that would require a lot of my time, and I offer coaching or consulting packages, and if they'd like to purchase one, I could send them an invoice. Obviously, I didn't hear back. When I first started this, though, I was able to give more freely of my time. I was able to, talk with readers one-on-one, coach for free, and that kind of thing, but as my ministry and platform has grown, I have to decide which things benefit me, the life I'm trying to create, and most importantly, the focus of my ministry. And sometimes I have to say no to a lot of things to keep myself focused on, the road and path I'm supposed to be on. I don't want to swerve and get into other lanes. I just need to stick in my own lane. So I'm sure if you're a single mom, you understand that it's not selfish to put yourself, your job, your children first in your life. That's just the priorities that you have right now. And so Each time that you have to say no to being, the room mom because you don't have time because you have to spend time with your kids and, work and that kind of thing, it's just another time to practice saying no. When somebody tries to manipulate you into saying yes after you've said no, please understand that person is not a helpful person. They are just trying to detour you from the way you're supposed to be going. And that should be a red flag to you if they're trying to manipulate you, that they really don't have your best interest at heart. On those times when you do want to help and participate in something, or when you're dealing with your kids, give choices. An example is, I can't do what you're requesting, but I can do A and B. Would you prefer A or B? And then don't give it any other choices. Don't give any choices that you aren't willing to do, because you must be able to stick to either choice and be okay with it without resentment. So if you give choice A and B, make sure whatever choice this person chooses that you can stick to that. Another thing about being effective with boundaries is don't carry guilt. You can't make everyone happy. Don't be a people pleaser. You're only one person. You're not responsible to make sure everyone else is happy. You can't be everyone's friend or coach or savior. Trust me, I've been there, done that, tried, and you have to just kind of give up. Especially I find with coaching, if I'm coaching somebody and they just don't want to do anything, they don't want to move forward from where they're at, they're just stuck, and they basically are saying, I want to stay here, then that's my cue to say, okay, I'm done with what I can do for you. Let me know when you're able to move forward, because I can't save everyone. I can only give my advice. I can only share my experience. I can only empower so much. And if a person says, I'm not willing to do X, Y, and Z, then it's up to them to figure out, what they're going to do next, or stay stuck where they're at. And most importantly, you need to take care of yourself. We give from the overflow. So an empty person has nothing to give. So always make sure you're taking care of yourself, doing what's best for you. That's why boundaries are so important, and saying no is so important, so that you do have time to take care of yourself, to be healthy, both emotionally and physically. And then you're better equipped to handle situations that come up that need you to be assertive. So I hope this was helpful to you today. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I hope to have some more videos for you soon. Thank you, and God bless.